Hi everybody, Heidi, Yorkshire Crafter. How are you? I'm all good. I'm just looking at my things in front of me, make sure we've got everything ready. I've got less than an hour. Andy needs to be away by about 1:15 for school run. So I'm going to crack on. I'll just dry that a minute, I'll just wet it down. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all rested after your weekend at the extravaganza, did we call it? Right, what did I do first? Let's have a look. So the other day, in fact yesterday, when I told you, when I was opening my birthday cards on the video, I said, well, there's a card on here that's on my list to do. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. And I'll tell you now, it was Sam Mary's card. But she'd done the technique that's on my list. So I'm going to do it now. I may as well. Right. You need a stamping platform. You do need a die machine, sorry, but I know a lot of you have asked me to do other stuff by Lavinia. Now this involves a bit of both, so I hope you can all appreciate and chat well with everybody, if you know what I mean. Right. Anti-static powder. I'm going to try and mention as many stuff as I can, because people ask me what's the powder, what's this, what's that, and I just think, I presume everybody knows, and no they don't, you know. And I remember being that person that dare even ask, because I felt daft if I asked about it. Right, let's get the stamp first. So I've already got some stamps ready to do, so I'm just going to show you the idea. Well, we're going to use these ones. So I've got 4 or 5 ready stamped, but I'll do a couple from scratch. So this is from the new release, and this is Botanical Blossom. Look, my machine cut off before and I ran out of tape. So that's what we're doing on this one. Where's my lid? Don't like being in a rush. Is that cable? Can you see that? I always have my phone on charge while I'm doing it, 'cause you know what's going to happen. Right, I'm going to also clear emboss all mine, because they are going to be black and white, but the colour will be in the card. But if I don't clear emboss mine, if you know me, if you've been following me, you know I'm going to put a mucky mark on it somewhere. And it really needs to be perfect. So I'm going to stamp it twice. I'm actually using an old layering weight card. So it's still Nina, but it's £80 instead of 110, because I thought I'd try and get the weight down on my cards, but when I'd done it, because I'm going to die cut this, oh, I didn't like it. I had to put glue in it. I'm used to just using the £110. Silly really, because it costs a lot more money. So we're going to take that one out. This is why you need a platform. And I'm going to put another one in, and it needs to be stamped in exactly the same place. I'm going to take the anti-static. It doesn't matter if you don't do this. This is just for me. Otherwise I'll get powder everywhere, me. Yeah, the embossing powder. So same again. And while I've got the platform out, I'll stamp the second one as well. I'm only stamping 2. That looks like it's got air on it. No. This is the stamp that I didn't think I'd ever use. I didn't know what I would do with it. No idea. I mean I do use the flowers because I use them on my cards, but I'm not a flower person. I couldn't tell you what any are. Yesterday for my birthday, Ashley bought me a huge bunch of flowers in a box, and it had water in the box and what have you. I know it had a rose in it. I know it had a lily in it, and that's it. And it had so many different ones. And then Carly came in. Well, Carly came in first, and she bought me 2 bunches of carnations. I love carnations. That's the only flower, if I was to buy any, carnations or a daffodil. and they last forever. That's probably why. That looks pretty good to me. Does that look alright? So we'll give this one a wipe. I've right enjoyed doing these today. I've done quite a few because I need a lot more thank you cards now. So the die cutting. Oh my goodness, I don't like my craft room being a mess. We're in my workspace. Oh lordy lord, you should see the floor. It is a right mess. But I've enjoyed it, so that's good for me. And sometimes I get fed up when I'm doing die cutting, if it's a lot of die cutting. Look, I've got it mucky. Honestly, that's all right. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to, on this particular one, I'm going to lose a bit of the card, so I'll lose that bit. I'll powder all 4 bits, then I can eat them at the same time, can't I? Who spent up at weekend then? Yes, I can hear you. See, you thought I couldn't hear you, didn't you? I can hear you. I went, not this time, I went before. And Andy says, oh, I'll take the dogs outside while you do your bit of shopping. Oh, I'm glad he went out. We were skint and I spent over £300 that day. That took some getting back, did that money. You know, clawing it back through this, that and the other. Right, we're putting the next piece of card in. Again, I'm going to powder. For those that don't know, the anti-static is to stop this sticking anywhere and everywhere, which it does. I'm using looping. I've just done this one to see how it would turn out. Oh, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So it's going to sit down here. Here's one of my favourite stamps. And we'll do 2 of him. Yeah, over 300 quid I spent that weekend. I'm pleased at this one. I mean, there was a release not long ago, wasn't there? So I bought all that. And then this release, I thought, well, at least it's only like 80 quid. And that is all I got. Well, I got a couple of new stamps, but not, you know, I didn't go for the chalk paints and stuff. I didn't. Honestly, I don't particularly like the look of them when they've been on a gel press. Not my cup of tea. So it was pointless me showing you something that I don't even like myself. That'd be awful, that, because then if you went and bought them on the proviso that I thought they were brilliant, or just saying it, I'd be lying to you and it would not be fair. So I wouldn't do that to you. I've been there and bought it all when I didn't need it. I know we talk about it all the time. Every single one of you that's messaged me has done the same thing I did. Bought everything thinking it'd be perfectly done. No, doesn't happen. This does though. I think this is easy. You've just got to have the die machine, which is a shame if you're watching and you don't have it, because it's such a lovely, lovely technique it is. Just clean that stamp off. Yeah. I'm enjoying using my die machine again. You know, actually making cards with it. Yeah, I've quite enjoyed it. Put them away. That's all good. I'm just going to put them away behind me. I can hear that Eden's just turned up. She's come early, but I've told Andy he'll have to stay downstairs. Don't call me because I'm filming. Oh, I've done it again, look. Honestly. Right, this is a clean one. It doesn't matter because I'm going to lose that bit on this one then. There's not one card I can do without making a mess. I'm not into working on this flimsy card. And I know it's £80, but it's really flimsy. And it's Nina, so I know it's a good make. Right, that's all that done. Get rid of this. I will put the die machine on here just to show you one, and then the rest of the cutting I'll do it side because I can do it quicker at side of me. It's hard up here. So I'll just heat these up. So there is some more die cutting needs doing, but I've pre-done it already. I'll show you that in a minute. That's a good thing about using the £80 though. Your embossing eats up quicker. Obviously it doesn't have as much paper to go through, does it? This is one of my all-time favourite things. Just watching it. I mean, you don't have to do this in black. I think the best effect's in black, but I mean, if you did it in gold, not silver, because I don't think you'd catch it right, but it'd look nice in gold, especially something like this. Not Logan, I can't remember which one he is now. There she goes. But you know, I had visitors all day yesterday because it was my birthday. I'm not used to it at all. They don't all normally come at the same time, although they did cross. One set were leaving while others were coming. Oh, I didn't half have an headache. I don't know why, I'm used to normally just chilling. But yeah, it was lovely to see everybody. I got some lovely stuff. Got loads of candles, which is what I asked for because it's what I like to do. I just have my candles on all day. Smelly candles. Yeah, I felt really spoiled yesterday. All the cards, it was just so lovely. But I was ready for bed. Very early I was ready for bed. Right, we're done. So we're going to use, I'm just going to show you. Don't think did I stamp it out? Oh, I did stamp it out. There's so many you can do this technique with, so I am going to be doing this one. I think we're doing it today, if I've got time. There's so many stamps. I've got loads out for you to look at, but I'm not going to have time to do that. I'm just going to do these as well, but I don't have time for them all. I've stamped them all. Right, I've put them away. Right, we're using the 3D cover plate, which is, where is it? Here it is. Right, I've chosen to do it with this one. And actually, it is the only small one I've got, but I thought I had another two, but I don't. So, I'm going to cut a piece out, just so you can see it. I've already got them prepped, but I am going to cut it out so you can see it. So, I'll put the die machine up for this. And what I'm going to do, I'm getting a piece of scrap. This is too short to use as card, and the spilt coffee on it. So I'm just going to get a piece of card, and I'm going to cut it out. See, it's harder for me up here. Once I've got going, I'm alright. Where if you move to the side of my bench here, it drops down about that much. So it's easier for me to work. So I'm just going to move this back over there. And this is why I did it offline. You need 2 of these. Now I bang it on my rubber. I don't touch me underneath this. It's oak, so I don't touch that. So I am going to have to pull these out because we are going to be using it. Doesn't take 2 minutes. This, I don't mind this bit. This is the bit that I'm on about, that roll of flour. If it comes out easy enough, I don't mind it. I quite enjoy it actually. It may make me a bit boring, but there you go. Yeah, and if I can bang it on there, they just fall out. I do have one of these brushes, but me and these brushes don't get on. I don't like it. Even if I put it on the foaming mats and do it, I don't feel like I've got control. I know it's working, but I never feel like I've got control of it. It's weird, actually. It's going to be a bit quicker for me. I just don't like using it. That'll do. Do these by hand. So you need 2 of these per card. Well, depending on how much depth you want. But to get the proper 3D look, for me you need 2. So I'm not going to do 2. I'm just showing you that's what you end up with. I am going to get this off here. I'll be doing a load more after anyway. So I won't bin it. Hey, they all want it bin, aren't I? Clever. So I'll just put that in there and I'll put that back because I'm going to need that. So that's the cover plate. That is your size of my normal card. That is an A2. So it just shows you the difference. I'm choosing to go smaller because I struggle getting things level on cards when it's the full size. I always make things smaller. Plus I can add a bit of colour. So that's done. So what you're going to do then is you're going to take your picture and that die. Why have I put it away? The same die. I don't know where my other ones are, so I've had to use the same one, although the pictures look different. So with this one, I put them 2 little eye things there. I just put it in the middle here, so I knew I was somewhere near the middle. It doesn't have to be level at this stage. It needs to be straight. So I'm just going to stick that down. And I'm going to run that through the die machine. So 2 seconds. That's why it's outside of me now. Told you it was quicker when it's lower down. So what I'm going to do is I'll do the same with this one. What time are we on? I'm going to do this one as well. We're doing this. I've got a few laid out, but see if we can get these 3 done. This is Sebastian, I think he's called. This is another thing and all. It didn't, the lighter card, lighter weight, didn't want to come out as easy. There you go, there's your finished card, look. Just kidding. So again, you need to see if my brush will work a bit quicker. I might not get to 3. Well, yeah, it is working better, isn't it? It's just, I find it awkward. Oh, that's worked a lot quicker. Talking about woman. I've got 2 of these. I've got a nice one somewhere. Look at that. That got pretty much all of it out, didn't it? I'm going to have to scrape it all onto the floor again. So for each one where you've done 2 pictures, you're going to die cut one of them. So I'll just put that to the back a minute. I don't really want to chuck it on the floor because I've swept all that over to the sides ready to put my robot vac on it. Right. Well, some of it's going in bin, some's going on the floor. So we'll do the same now then. I haven't done this one, not even in practice. It's going to fit, yeah. I'm going to push him to the side a little bit. Where's my tape? So I'm going to do the same thing with this. You see, I have an electric machine, but I use it when I'm not filming. But when I'm filming, I don't have the sockets. I don't have the socket space, and I'm not putting any more adapters and stuff in. I don't like it as it is, so yeah, I'll just use my manual while it's quick enough. There we go. So I'll put that with that one. Where's my brush gone? Actually, I think it's okay using this on the die. It's when it's stuck in the paper and I try and get it out, I don't like it. This isn't bad at all, actually. In fact, that's flipping good, isn't it? I thought this bit was going to take me ages and you'd get fed up, but that's done, look. Clever. They do come out with some smart tools, don't they? But they do know how to charge you for them, don't they? I have to tell you this, but I hope you don't mind me telling you this, because it's not very nice. I went for my pre-op the other day, and because I had meningitis, which you know, they cancelled my operation last month, and I have to go for it this month. And I don't know if this is every country, but in this country now, if you've been in hospital, just going to run it through the machine, with an illness, and you're due to have an operation in the next 12 months. 2 seconds. Yeah, you've been in hospital poorly, no matter what, you've just been poorly. And you're due to have an operation in the next 12 months. You go for your pre-op, and yes, take your blood, do this, do that, do the other. And when I had my hysterectomy about 14 years ago, I thought all my degrading times were over. No, because I'd been in hospital, they gave me a stick. I kid you not, it was longer than that. And I had to go to the bathroom on my own. So that was a saving grace. And put it where the sun don't shine, to the top, so that they can get some, I don't know, it reads something or other. But oh my goodness, I was mortified. I had no idea it was going to be done. Like I said to the nurse, if you'd have told me beforehand that I was going to have to do that, I wouldn't have come. I wouldn't have had the operation. That's what I'm like. I think women go through enough. And to put them through that, oh, it was awful. It was absolutely awful. On the plus side, I'm not 5'3" 3/4 anymore. I'm 5'4". So I sort of came out smiling after I'd got over the shock of the... Oh no, it was awful. It's just not normal. Anyway, on a lighter note, let's get back. Please don't be offended that I told you that. Andy says to me, are you going to tell everybody? He thought funny. Right, so what we're going to do now, we'll start with the first one that we started with. So like I said, I've already stuck 2 together, and this is scrap card, but it was decent. It was £110 as it happened. So what I'm going to do now is glue this onto the other 2. I still can't get this to not clog, you know. 1 minute it does it, next minute it doesn't. But for this, for gluing like this, oh, it's been amazing. This is another reason why I don't like £80 cardstock. I can't hold it, it's flimsy. And I can't do it flat down either. It's funny how we have our own ways of doing stuff, innit? So, yeah, this definitely makes this job quicker. Otherwise I'll be here forever. Might as well do all the same bits at the same time, haven't we? I'll just check time in a minute. Right. Time are we 10 to... Oh, we might get them done. Right, this is the bit where you've got to be... Oh no, I'm lying. Well, actually it is. It's got to be perfectly lined with your ones underneath. You know what I mean? So it can't be at an angle. It's got to be perfectly lined. I noticed on my first one it weren't perfectly lined, but some people might not notice it, so that looks good to me. I'm then going to put glue on the bottom one again. Yay. It's absolutely fantastic if you've got, you know, if people have got arthritis and stuff. I tell you what I do. I keep saying do. Like there, I've put a load of glue because I forget to let my hand off when I need to be, you know, stopping. I keep my finger on press. And I'm not bothered that I'm going through onto the other side because you're not going to see it. I'm not blinging these up. I'll bling them up. I am going to bling them up, but I'll bling them up off camera because I didn't get any of that out. Right, this is the bit. And because you've used wet glue, you can use double-sided and cut it out while it's in your machine and then just peel off the sticky and stick it down. But if you don't get it down first time, it's not going to look right. So you're going to place this exactly like you would be placing it on top. So I remember using them two little eyes. So this should help me get that without putting my head in the camera. Let me look. I might be slightly off because I'm not putting my head under. Oh, yeah, that looks alright. That looks alright. Let me look now. That's a bit off there, isn't it? The joys of glue, you see? Wet glue, it's back now. That looks pretty good to me. So I'm just going to push that to the side a minute. I'm going to do the same with this. So we might as well do them because they're almost finished, actually, to be fair. Apart from the messy die cutting, it's a straightforward make for a card. But it certainly is messy. Then again, it depends how many little holes you've got in your plate that you're using. I just think it's a lovely technique. And it's not something you see anybody doing. So when I got the card off Sam, I was really pleased that I'd seen somebody doing it. Look, it's bending in my hand. I don't like this £80. I'm not into it at all. I don't even know if you could see me doing that then. So just going to stick it on and then get it. To be fair, if you've got the bottom ones perfect, you shouldn't have a problem with your top one. That looks perfect to me. Yeah, I'm going with it. Same again. So when I do the photos to go on with it, I'll finish the other ones off that I've done. You don't need to see them all. It's the same method. Is that right? Technique. When I say method, it makes me think of cooking. I've gone very warm. There we go. And we'll do the same with Sebastian. It's quick, isn't it? I'm just whacking a bit of glue on back. You don't even have to put as much on as I've put on. So we'll get him straight again. This is why I said that bit's dirty there, but I can lose some of it. You can't if you do the full size. Like I say, I don't like the full size because it's not me. It's not my kind of card. I can't see that straight at all. Let's pick it up. Is it? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Oh no, it's not on his bum there. That is. His legs are. His eye is. Yep, that'll do. That'll do. Great. Where's my other two? Here it is. So we're going to stick this on. Same way. Oh, I can hear Eden crying. Oh, I don't know if she's crying or laughing. Wow. I won't be long now. Make a nice bolognese for tea. She loves bolognese. Grandma's bolognese. I'm trying to listen to what she's doing. Can't decide. She didn't normally come till 3, but Mommy's got something to do, so we don't mind. Right, I've got a couple of bits that need knocking out. There was another one. Go on. Right. Let's go on there first. It wasn't. I was putting it straight down. Oh, that's... Yeah, if you don't want to do the die cuts, I'll show you. Not the die cuts, the layering, you know, to give it the depth. I love the depth on cards. That makes a card for me when I see the depth on it. That's terrible, isn't it? You can't work out what that were going to be. That's it, we're almost done now. I miss it when I finish my videos. That's not level, I can tell. No, it's not. It looks it up here though. Oh, we ain't got time. Let's carry on. Did everybody buy the new release? I know this sounds awful, but a lot of people seem not to be keen on it this time. I mean, you like what you like, don't you? That's it. You don't... I buy the whole release to show you guys. And I know you all appreciate it, so I'm quite happy with that. Right, same again. Gosh, I can't even work out which way. It's that way, isn't it? I'm going to go for I and work it from there. Oh, definitely not level. You can see it there, look. When you look down, straight down on that tiny bit there, you can see the white underneath. Yeah, I can see it all the way. Definitely didn't do this one right. Still going to make it. I know there's still people that would appreciate it, so... Right. I'm going to go back to the first one and get my big scissors. This is why I like this one, because I have room then and I can cut the back off. And I'm just cutting... I'm not cutting down, I'm cutting at an angle so that you can't see where I've cut. And you're only cutting that piece at the bottom. Nothing else needs cutting. Funny holding big scissors. That's that one. Same again. This one that I'm cutting now is probably going to be an Easter card, so I don't have even any sentiments done for this yet. So this might look a bit basic when you walk away today, but you'll see it on the photos where I'll have finished it off. Because I'll put a sentiment up here, and I'll put some bling in the holes, or maybe just in the down bit. I don't know yet. I didn't actually finish any off when I was messing. I was trying to choose the best stamps for you. See, that's nice and easy, isn't it? There you go. So what I got ready, which one we do first? This one, didn't we? I decided with this one to put a black mat on it, or layer. I really don't know what you call which bit. So I'm just using tape, because this is, I can lift this tape back up. I'm going to put some, wait a minute. Put some paper down because I find it really odd without it. Now I can see the edging as well. Don't put in any padding behind it because it doesn't need it. It's already turn that over. See, I didn't ever know what I'd do with this stamp, and this just works perfect. So this is very plain, this one. I will probably put a little bit of bling, and it will go with one of these there. Does it go up there? It goes up there. I'm going to put it on with this. I'm not putting any padding behind it. I'll go here. I'll put it straight because you know what I'm like. There you go. And that card's done apart from the bling. Look at from the side. It's so cool. Don't you just love it? I think it's a fantastic technique. And if you've got a die machine and just buy one of them plates, it's, I don't know, it just looks so professional. Right, we'll go with our little rabbit hair. And I've chose to put, oh, I knew that had happened. I've chose to put powder blue with this one. Do you know, I thought I'd bought refills and I haven't. I bought the actual things. One second, guys. Sorry about that. Where did we get to? I love it when it's a new one. It feels so much smoother to do, even though they're not hard. So to cut these, I've used my Master Layouts 2. And I've used the larger of the, can't see it end, of the two dies that come in it. Because you get the stitched one, and then you get this one that goes on the outside to give you the mat or layer, whichever you call it. Wouldn't couldn't be without the master layouts 1 and 2. So on this one, because I've done that one in blue as well, oh yeah, I'll show you. I've decided to do it on a grey background. The other one that I've just done looks nice on white, but I think you could add a little bit to these, so I'll show you what I've done. Again, it will have a, well, it might even be thank you, because if it goes out to you guys, it'll be a thank you. Oh, so very grateful. I didn't cut that straight, did I? So I won't put out on that at the moment. I don't know if a white would look alright. I'll come back to that one. But I did do a pink version. It just that tiny little bit of hint of colour makes a massive difference. I love them. Right, and the last one, I didn't do this one, that's what I said, so I chose black. I probably could have chosen some better colours for this. And I'm putting it on. Now I don't know if it's called pool or teal, because I can't remember. But I chose this colour because of water. And I just thought it were perfect for it. How effective is that? Don't you just love it? And actually, now it's on there, you can't, well, I mean, I can see that I didn't put it on right, but it's not that obvious, is it? I'll put a bit of bling on. I'll probably use dewdrops for this because it looks like water bubbles. So there you go. And that too will get a thank you somewhere. Don't know where. I don't know. Probably down here. Yeah, there. In fact, I'll put that one on now. So there you have it, guys. That is a new technique for you. So this is the one I did earlier, but I didn't put any out on it yet. See, as soon as you put a sentiment on, it changes it again, doesn't it? I hope you like them. I'm so happy with them. But I was going to show you. Oh, I won't show you that. I'm working on that. That's my card base. Now this is the one using the full plate. But I didn't put any layers on. So there is a option to do it that way. It's really intricate, is that one. So there is that option. But I just don't think it gives it the, you know, with having the dimension on. But my problem then is getting that full plate onto the front of the card, although that looks pretty good there. So I will do some, because that's another stamp I didn't think I'd use either. So, yeah, I'm going to go, guys. I'm so glad I came and did this. I've really enjoyed it. So, if you're still here, if you can share my video, I would really, really appreciate it. And if you buy me a coffee, don't forget to add your address. I'm off, guys, and I will do these. Oh, I did have it. I had all stuff ready for it, look. But not the time. I will do these and make them up as well and get them onto cards and take some photos. I'm off. Thanks for being here. Bye.